Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic love life for the month of June 2025. I'm going to pull an 8-card spread, see who shows up in your reading with romantic interest in you this month. Whether it's someone brand new heading your way or someone that you already currently know and are currently building with, we will see who shows up and what their intentions are with you this month, what their feelings are towards you this month, and we'll go from there. Just please keep an open mind, Pisces, that I do get very nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I do not sugarcoat my messages, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, so enough about that. Let's get nosy. Let's take a look at your love life, Pisces. All right, please tap into the energy of Pisces today. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Who's heading towards Pisces this month with romantic intentions? Can Pisces trust this person? Pisces love, June 2025. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, so the person heading your way this month, how do they feel about you? We have the 4 of Cups. Their intentions with you. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions towards you. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Your feelings towards this person. We have the Ace of Swords. What could be challenging you most this month? The 4 of Pentacles. And your potential outcome in June, we have the Tower. Ooh, expect the unexpected, it looks like. Your advice, Pisces? The 2 of Wands. And the overall energy influencing this situation, we have the 5 of Swords, later followed by the 4 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. All right, it looks like starting in the month of June, you and another person have some unresolved things to work out, but it looks like it's going to turn in your favor moving forward once you guys have a conversation that helps settle things out. I hope I'm explaining that correctly. Because it looks like starting in June, you and this person are coming into the month of June with, you know, something that was not resolved in the month of May. Like May finished and there was just like some tension in the air. This is someone that really wants to be with you, Pisces. They really do see a future with you, as the 10 of Pentacles shows up as intentions when we intend to be with someone for a very long time. You can't get any higher than the 10 of Pentacles. That's building a life with someone. That's building a family with someone. It's putting in a lot of work, a lot of effort. And this is in their intentions position. And their behavior towards you this month is the Ace of Pentacles. They know in order to get to that 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles has to be laid out first. As the Ace of Pentacles is that card that comes in to lay down a sturdy foundation to build that relationship off of. Think of it like planting a seed into the ground to build a family tree. You need that in order to have this. So you've got someone that's trying to switch up gears and put in a lot of effort towards laying down something secure with you, Ace of Pentacles, because they want this to last a very long time. But right now, they may be feeling like something unresolved in the month of May may be blowing this up for them, and they're feeling really disappointed. They're feeling really sad. They're feeling really disconnected with you right now, and they don't know how to change it up right yet. But with your feelings being the Ace of Swords, you feel like all you guys need is a really good conversation in order to smooth past this and let this be something that you leave behind in the month of May, and that June is all about new beginnings. Okay, I am getting an unexpected phone call or text message, whether from you or from this person, that starts to change things up and get things in a different direction. The Tower clears a path in order for 2 people to walk on. So there's some sort of conversation that you guys need to have to let that tower fall completely so you guys can start rebuilding the ground up. That's what I'm strongly getting. It's feeling like when you guys were first originally starting your foundation, Pisces, you guys may have skipped over a few different things that left some cracks in the foundation. Enough cracks to summon a tower. Towers come in as reminders that we've got more work to do, that we got more things to do in order to really build a relationship that we want, right? Like if you guys started your connection not really being good with communicating with each other, the Tower comes in to remind you guys, hey, before you guys continue building your relationship, you guys need to work on your communication skills with each other. So let's Let's start all over on the foundation, and let's do it right this time. Trial and error, trial and error. So that way you guys don't invest all this time into the relationship just for you guys have to start back up again. So the universe is trying to get you guys to knock it out early on before you guys really start investing in this relationship, as far as adding family to it, children to it, or just a lot of years. Because it's showing me that this person wants this relationship to go far, and they're going to do what they need to do. But with the Four of Pentacles being in the blockage position, and the number 4 talks about foundations and stability, you guys need to go over a few different things in order to like really build this relationship up. Okay, I'm getting the talk off of the two of you like any day now. Like the first week going into June is where you guys have this conversation, so the rest of the month can be you guys' chance to like really deepen your emotional connection with each other. If you look at this card closely, Pisces, you'll see this dog on a gurney, and his surgeons are looking at his x-rays, and inside the x-ray there's a sword penetrating, you know, penetrating his heart, as if to say that something cut deeper than a knife. Someone's words really hurt somebody. So I don't know if you and this person said something really hurtful to each other at the end of May and it was never resolved, and you guys just stopped talking to each other, Four of Swords. It's showing me that in order to move on from this Six of Swords, you guys need to really talk things out. It feels like you guys are already in a relationship and you guys have just been kind of at each other a little bit, and this person's not feeling happy about the disconnect that you guys have in your relationship right now. They're feeling like they're missing something when they're not really connecting with you fully. It's like when you're sad, it brings them down too. They don't want this to like continue on. They don't want whatever this is that's hovering over your relationship to continue on. So let me just break it down a little bit more to see what the heck is going on here. But I do see that you're at a crossroads right now, Pisces, where you're just trying to figure out if you should continue with this person's efforts towards you or just walk away. So let's first talk about the overall energy and see where you guys left off in your connection going into the month of June. Clarify that overall energy, please. Clarify that overall energy. The Seven of Cups. I feel like for someone here, what caused the situation to get to where it went is because someone felt confused. Someone felt like another person was not being direct with them, was throwing a lot of indirect hints the other person's way. Someone was not being very direct with their methods of communication. And that leads to misunderstandings. Give me more. Give me more. The Moon, Pisces energy. And the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Pisces, with the Seven of Cups, the Moon, and the Hanged Man being here, this person's kind of feeling like you were not being very direct with them. That they felt like you were sending them a lot of mixed signals that left them feeling like you were just not as interested in them as they are with you, and it may have triggered them to react in a negative way towards you. But it looks like you want this to work out with this person, Ten of Cups, but maybe you didn't know how to express it to this person, or you both were having trouble connecting with each other in a way that you both, you know, resonate with. Like maybe you guys have different love languages. Maybe you guys express yourself in different ways, and someone felt very triggered by this. It feels like you both were feeling hurt in your own way and lashed out at each other. Now, this didn't happen. This could be something that's happening at the very beginning of June, and it can be, you know, avoided if it hasn't happened yet. So for some of you Pisceans, you and this person are doing pretty good, and maybe there's like some sort of tension that's about to build up, but it can be avoided if we knock it off early, okay, and stop it in its tracks. Because I am getting that you both truly do care about each other, and that this didn't have to happen, or it doesn't need to happen if it hasn't happened yet. Let me clarify this person's feelings. Clarify that Four of Cups. They're just feeling rejected right now by you. They're feeling like you don't want this anymore. Clarify the Four of Cups. The Fool, Aries energy. This person wants to take a chance here, wants to take a leap of faith, but maybe feeling like they're the only ones jumping off of that cliff. Okay? If it feels like you have someone that feels like the effort that they're making is not being accepted by you, or it won't be in the month of June. It's like someone's trying to offer some emotional support, but feels like they're kind of talking to the wall at this point. But maybe it's because someone needs time to figure out how to come forward correct in order for this to actually work out in one's benefit. I am seeing a ladder keeping you guys at a distance from each other, and someone has the ability to climb up that ladder to get a higher perspective to see where the other one's coming from. And now I see Judgment. Let me get another card off of this person's feelings before I dive into yours. I have two aces here, and aces often talks about new beginnings. And then I got the Fool, which talks about a new chapter opening up. The Star. The Star card comes out after the Tower. The Star comes in to restore peace and faith after the Tower, you know, disrupts a lot and gets things like ripped out and moved. How else can I explain it? Kind of like pulling a tree out of the ground. It's going to be in shock at first, but when it gets replanted, it needs time to settle into its new foundation. Okay, that was probably the worst example I could have given, but I'm seeing the image of a tree being yanked out of its foundation unexpectedly, suddenly, and then being replanted in order to have a stable foundation, but it's still in like trauma mode. Like it's still caught off guard with the transition, the change. But the Ace of Pentacles is what's really going to help it, you know, grow into what it was meant to be. 10 of Pentacles. I hope this is making sense. Clarify Pisces feelings. Why the Ace of Swords? It just feels like something needed to happen or might need to happen in order to, like, you know, expose all layers of an onion so that we all know what we're working with, so there's no hidden surprises. So things can really, like, go where it needs to go. Why the Ace of Swords? The Seven of Swords. You feel like trust has been broken, but you're willing to put in the work. Eight of Pentacles, if this person's willing to put it in with you. It's like you feel like you guys were not being 100% with each other, not because you both were coming in being deceptive towards each other on purpose, but it just feels like everyone was hiding behind their safety net, hiding behind being busy at work, hiding behind, you know, just letting one's past be an excuse for why someone can't get much closer or can't talk about certain things. But how are you going to build a strong foundation with someone if everyone's avoiding certain topics that need to be talked about in order for two people to get closer to each other? It just feels like you want to put in the work, but only if this person's willing to. And it's like this person may feel like they've already lost this opportunity with you. Give me another card on Pisces feelings, and then I'm going to clarify this person's intentions. It feels like there was like some conflict between the two of you, but it feels like it was triggered by something else. Why the Ace of Swords? The Devil. The Devil in this art depiction shows me two people who are getting too lost in their devices and losing that connection with each other. Where you guys may have been building a relationship with each other, but you both may have like stopped really connecting with each other on a level that you were originally, that helped you guys get close in the first place. Like someone got comfortable. Someone got comfortable, felt like they didn't have to do much anymore because they felt like they already had the connection locked down. But then that's where all the cracks started to come in. It's like, no, don't assume that you and this person are locked in, ready to build a future together for years at a time and to start getting comfortable and complacent. Someone got comfortable and complacent thinking that, oh yeah, I got this person, we're together, we're happy, we're good, so I don't have to like try as hard. And that's when everything started to fumble. People got complacent is what it kind of feels like. Like started to get a little lazy in the relationship. Pisces, for some of you, it feels like you guys were already in a relationship, but then you both started to like drift apart and be more about your careers, your friends, other things. And the next thing you know, you're like, oh crap, wait a minute. There's a crack in our foundation. How did this happen? It's because everyone started to get focused on everything else but the relationship. It's kind of what this is feeling like. Like the relationship was still too new for everyone to get comfortable. Okay? So now this person's like, all right, well, I guess it's back to the drawing board at building this foundation with Pisces again. Now we got to do it the right way so that we don't have to worry about towers in the future. There's always going to be more towers, though. Towers come in to help us grow and evolve. There's always going to be more towers. But at least the towers don't have to be, you know, painful to the relationship. It just might be little growth spurts. Clarify this person's intentions with Pisces. Why the Ten of Pentacles? Why the Ten of Pentacles, please? Why the Ten of Pentacles? The Three of Swords and the Page of Cups. Oh, wow. This person intends to build something long-term on something painful. And the Page of Cups could be like someone trying to soften up a little bit and, you know, offer some bit of... Hold on, I'm getting another message. Hold on, I need to clarify that again, but I'm going to clarify it with these cards. I'm getting something else. But trying to build a relationship off of that Three of Swords is going to be very difficult, and that could be why that needs to not be the game plan. And the universe is like, nope, you don't want to build a relationship off of pain and a lack of trust and heartache. Got to do it a different way. So that could be why that Tower is here. It's like you wouldn't build a brand new house on top of a broken down house, would you? No, you would wipe that abandoned building out of the way and plant new grass and start over ground up. That's kind of what this is kind of showing me. Someone's wanting to plop a whole new relationship on top of pain, insecurity, sadness, regret, instead of letting everything be cleared away. So there could be like a fresh new start here. So it just feels like someone's needing to figure out some things first. Give me another card on that. Page of Swords in reverse. And the Four of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to protect this relationship, but coming in with a lot of assumptions around what could actually help it in the first place. Okay, someone's needing to slow down for a second and not act too quickly, because it might, you know, mess with the opportunity to rebuild something if someone acts too quickly. Like someone's making a lot of assumptions here about their position here. Give me another card on that. Ace of Pentacles. And then I got Temperance. Yep, look at that. Temperance is saying there is a way for you guys to really come together and to secure this relationship in the way that could really help build a healthy dynamic. But something needs more time. The Temperance card in this art depiction shows me Archangel Gabriel, I think, or Archangel Michael, I don't remember, blending two cups together, which is the Two of Cups card. Two people who are soulmates, but something's not blended yet. Think of this card like a spiritual bartender, right? You go up to the bartender, you request a Long Island iced tea, and you would give the bartender time to blend in all the ingredients, wouldn't you? You wouldn't like drink it without them like putting it in the mixer and shaking it up, getting it nice and ready. You would let them properly do it. So you guys have a chance to like really make something work, but you both need to like slow down. Someone's going too fast, someone's going too intense in the situation, and it's leaving someone the ability to skip over a few things. And which causes challenging times. It causes disappointments, heartache, sadness, regret, loss. Five of Cups. It feels like someone was getting too excited and went too quickly. And it started to aggravate the relationship is what it feels like. I don't know who's doing it, if it was you or this person or the both of you. someone wanted to get into a relationship way too quickly, and a lot of things got overlooked. I hope this is making sense. Clarify that Four of Pentacles, please. It's like I'm getting, what's the rush? You guys have all your life to build this. Why rushing? Why the rush? Why the Four of Pentacles as the blockage? The World card. The World card comes in when there's unresolved issues, when there's unresolved lessons, unfinished chapters, unclosed doors. And I got that when I first tapped into you guys' energy at the beginning of this reading, Pisces. It feels like something has been left unresolved. But I feel like for a group of you, something hasn't happened yet, and it can be avoided if someone slows down and doesn't rush. I've got two groups of Pisces. I've got Group A, who's already gone through this, and now you're being guided to slow down before getting this other opportunity to rebuild, so that way you don't mess with the second chance to do it right. And then I got Group B, Pisceans, who hasn't gone through this challenge yet. You're in that early stages of falling in love, building your bond together, and someone's being guided to slow down because something could end up being overlooked. And it might start to shake things up that don't need to be shaken up. Okay, and I got the Sun on the bottom. There's definitely high chances of something being positive for somebody. And then I see the Lovers card right underneath that. I feel like a connection like the Lovers card does take time to really, you know, reach its highest potential. Someone's needing to just enjoy it while they have it and not be so focused on what's next. It's like I'm getting somebody in this reading that is so worried about what's next, what's next, what's next, instead of just being caught in the moment and enjoying right now. It's like I can see someone on like a third date being like, so, are we going to be in a relationship? And it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Clarify that Ace of Pentacles. Someone's also career focused. I'm getting a lot of 10th house energy for somebody. Someone's very career focused. Trying to build up their nest egg. The Emperor and the Knight of Swords on the bottom. So clarifying their behavior towards you in June, getting the Emperor shows me someone that is ready to lock it down. I got that number 4 coming through again. At the start of the reading, someone told me that the stability wasn't there, especially with the 4 of Pentacles and the blockage. But the Emperor is also the number 4, which talks about being in more control over the situation this time around. It's like someone saying in this reading today, now I know what I need to do. I feel like I'm in more control here than I was before. The Emperor shows up when someone's ready to take the lead, ready to build, ready to get the job done. And I see the Knight of Swords showing me someone that is strategizing here, observing, learning, figuring things out. Clarify that Tower. Clarify that Tower. Ooh, why do I smell vinegar and cucumbers? I am nowhere near a kitchen right now, but I'm smelling vinegar and cucumbers. Anyway, the Knight of Swords came back out. Hold on, a card fell on the floor. The Strength card and the 4 of Swords. That number 4 again. Who else got repeated 4s in their reading? Capricorn did. Capricorn did. So when you look at the Tower, Pisces, it's the number 16, which breaks down to 4 4s. And then we have the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords comes out after the 3 of Swords, indicating that someone's going to build up confidence in what they need to do after they've taken some time to, chill and really let the you know, brain do its thing. Let the information come in naturally and not force it, okay? And for those of you who started the month of June not really speaking to each other because of things that were left unsettled, unresolved in May, it looks like someone's going to gain the clarity that they need to have a conversation that's really going to help out a relationship. Because if you look at this card, we got someone staring at these 3 swords, and then there's the Ace of Swords right here. And you started off with your feelings being the Ace of Swords. It's like I have a Pisces that's going to know exactly what needs to be done in order for future challenges to not be so challenging. It's like you're going to understand what the heck is going on here. And I feel like you guys are going to show each other support throughout the month of June in order to like build this. So at the start of the reading, it feels like your person's feeling kind of sad that they've missed out on something. But it looks like going forward, with the desire to build still being there, you guys figure out a way to move this forward. Yeah, and there's that Ace of Swords again. I keep on getting the talk written all over this. So again, for those of you who have not had this complication with this person yet, I feel like the talk would be needed to avoid it. And for those who have already gone through this, you guys are going to have a talk that's going to settle things. Okay, so you guys can get back to forward planning in regards to this relationship. Because I'm getting that you both don't want to see this falter. You both want to see this work out. Clarify the 2 of Wands as Pisces advice. The 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Both of these cards talk about slowing down. Being in no need to rush. As I'm looking at this farmer, he planted some seeds in a garden. He's not going to expect his crops to grow right away. He knows it's going to take time and that everything is working as it should. Let me pull from what could be blocking you guys. These are my new oracle cards that have been really accurate in what could be blocking you guys from having a healthy relationship with each other, or having a healthy relationship with yourself first and foremost, to be ready for another. And if you're in no contact, I'll pull your person's hidden feelings. But going into the month of June, it feels like you and this person, Pisces, are communicating, but you have some unresolved issues affecting you guys' relationship. And for others, you're going into the month of June connecting with each other, but some unresolved issues might cause an argument that can be avoided. So I have Aries here, I have Leo here, I have Scorpio here, I have Capricorn here, I have strong Aries, and Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. But it could really be anybody. Let's see what could be blocking you. Settling. Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you because it's safe. Never settle. Never settle for someone who's not right for you just because it's comfortable and safe. Don't know who needed to hear that. Demanding. You set impossible standards for your partner to meet. Be less demanding. But it came in reverse. So I feel like you might need to put more higher standards so someone can meet you where you need them to be to avoid any issues. Seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. Okay. Playing games. You don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. I don't know if this is your person's message, because I am getting that someone may have been playing some games in order to keep the other person intrigued, but it ended up revealing someone's insecurities more than anything. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl, Pisces, and if you would like to book a private reading with me, you'll find a link to my website in the description box below of every video that I do. Baddison, intuitivetarot.com. That's 2 D's, not 1 for Baddison. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings Free Read. I will link in the description box below this video the most recent All Signs reading I did. It'll look in your love life for the next week. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. I should bleed in you. Always have my best interests at heart. My battery cuts off at the 30-minute mark. There's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. All right, Pisces, I hope that helps. I'll check back with you in a few days for your next weekly update. I love you. Namaste.